Nestled at the southern tip of Africa, Cape Town, a city sculpted by nature's artistry, offers a breathtaking view where the Atlantic meets the Indian Ocean. Dominating the skyline is Table Mountain, a majestic sandstone plateau casting a watchful eye over the city below. The city sprawls across a peninsula, surrounded by pristine beaches and rolling hills. This unique location, at the confluence of two mighty oceans, has not only shaped its history and identity, but also made it a strategic point for trade routes between Europe and Asia. The fertile valleys provided ample resources for early inhabitants, and the Mediterranean climate, with warm, dry summers and mild, wet winters, further enhanced its allure. Cape Town's beauty is enriched by its rich biodiversity. The Cape Floral Kingdom, one of the world's smallest yet most diverse floral kingdoms, blankets the peninsula in a vibrant tapestry of colors and scents. From the iconic protea, South Africa's national flower, to the delicate fynbos, the region boasts an astonishing array of endemic plant species. This remarkable biodiversity extends to the surrounding waters, teeming with marine life. Long before European ships first graced the shores of Table Bay, the land belonged to the indigenous Khoikhoi and San People. These nomadic hunter-gatherers roamed the plains and mountains for millennia, living in harmony with nature. The Khoikhoi, known for their pastoral lifestyle, grazed their cattle and sheep across the fertile valleys, lived in portable huts, and moved their herds seasonally in search of fresh pastures. The San, renowned for their exceptional hunting skills, traversed the land with remarkable agility and knowledge. They adorned their bodies with intricate tattoos and communicated in a language characterized by distinctive clicks. Possessing an intimate understanding of the land and its resources, the San utilized natural materials for tools, shelter, and sustenance. These early inhabitants lived in a world untouched by the modern world, governed by the rhythms of nature, the changing seasons, and the abundance of the land. They possessed a deep spiritual connection to their surroundings, believing in the presence of ancestral spirits and the power of nature. The arrival of European explorers in the 15th century marked a turning point in their history, forever altering the course of their lives and the fate of their land. The year 1488 marked a pivotal moment in Cape Town's history, as Portuguese explorer Bartolomeu Dias and his crew became the first Europeans to round the treacherous southern tip of Africa. Driven by the ambition to discover a sea route to the east, Dias's expedition encountered fierce storms and treacherous currents before finally reaching the Cape. Initially mistaking it for the easternmost point of Africa, Dias named it the Cape of Storms. However, recognizing the strategic importance of this newfound route, King John II of Portugal later renamed it the Cape of Good Hope, signifying the promise of wealth and trade with the East. This momentous discovery opened up a new chapter in global exploration and trade. It paved the way for future explorers, including Vasco da Gama, who would eventually succeed in establishing a sea route to India. The arrival of the Europeans had a profound impact on the indigenous people of the Cape. Initially, interactions were limited to trade and bartering. However, as European powers began to establish a permanent presence, competition for land and resources intensified. The arrival of European diseases, to which the indigenous people had no immunity, further decimated their populations. In 1652, the Dutch East India Company, also known as the VOC, established a refreshment station at the Cape. Led by Jan van Riebeeck, a group of Dutch settlers arrived with the mission to cultivate fresh produce and provide provisions for passing ships on their way to the East Indies. The Cape's strategic location, midway between Europe and Asia, made it an ideal stopover for replenishing supplies and repairing ships. The small settlement gradually expanded beyond its initial purpose. As more settlers arrived, seeking their fortune in this new land, the VOC granted them land for farming and trade. The fertile valleys surrounding Table Bay proved ideal for cultivating crops, such as wheat, grapes, and vegetables. The introduction of European livestock, including cattle, sheep, and horses, further transformed the landscape. The growing demand for labor on the expanding farms and settlements led to the importation of slaves from various regions, including West Africa, Madagascar, and the Indonesian archipelago. The arrival of these slaves brought with it a fusion of cultures, languages, and traditions, forever shaping the social fabric of Cape Town. The city's unique architectural style, blending Dutch, Cape Malay, and Georgian influences, stands as a testament to its diverse heritage. The arrival of slaves from different parts of the world had a profound impact on the cultural landscape of Cape Town. Among them, the Cape Malay community emerged as a distinct and influential group. Primarily descended from slaves brought from Indonesia, Malaysia, and other parts of Southeast Asia, the Cape Malays brought with them their unique customs, traditions, and Islamic faith. Their influence is still evident today in the vibrant and flavorful Cape Malay cuisine, renowned for its aromatic spices and rich flavors. Despite the hardships of slavery, the Cape Malays maintained their cultural identity and traditions. They established mosques, such as the Awal Mosque, the first mosque in South Africa, as centers of worship and community life. Their musical traditions, characterized by the use of instruments like the guima drum and the banjo, added a distinctive rhythm to the city's soundscape. The brightly colored houses of the Bo-Kaap district, a historic Cape Malay neighborhood, stand as a testament to their resilience and cultural vibrancy. The Cape Malay community played a significant role in shaping the identity of Cape Town. Their language, Afrikaans, a Creole language that evolved from Dutch and other influences, became the lingua franca of the Cape. Their culinary traditions, blending Southeast Asian spices with Dutch and African ingredients, created a unique and flavorful cuisine. Their musical heritage, a fusion of Indonesian gamelan music and Western instruments, added a distinctive rhythm to the city's soundscape. As Cape Town flourished as a major port and trading hub, a dark chapter unfolded in its history: apartheid. This system of racial segregation and discrimination, imposed by the South African government from 1948 to 1994, cast a long shadow over the city and the nation. The Group Areas Act, one of the cornerstones of apartheid legislation, forcibly removed non-white communities from their homes and relocated them to segregated townships on the outskirts of the city. District 6, a vibrant and diverse community, became a stark symbol of the brutality of apartheid. Once home to a thriving mix of cultures and ethnicities, District 6 was declared a whites-only area in 1966, resulting in the forced removals of over 60,000 residents. The scars of this dark period are still visible today, a reminder of the resilience of the human spirit in the face of injustice. Despite the oppressive policies of the apartheid regime, Cape Town became a hotbed of resistance. Leaders like Nelson Mandela, imprisoned on the infamous Robben Island just off the coast of Cape Town, became symbols of hope and inspiration for the anti-apartheid movement. The city witnessed countless protests, boycotts, and acts of defiance as people from all walks of life rose up against the injustice of racial segregation. Today, Cape Town stands as a beacon of democracy and a testament to the triumph of the human spirit over adversity. The city has emerged from the shadow of apartheid as a vibrant and diverse metropolis, embracing its multicultural heritage and striving towards a more just and equitable society. The legacy of apartheid continues to shape the city, but it is also a story of resilience, reconciliation, and the enduring power of hope. Cape Town's diversity is its greatest strength, reflected in its vibrant arts and culture scene, its flavorful cuisine, and the warmth and hospitality of its people. The city is a melting pot of cultures, languages, and traditions, where people from all walks of life come together to create a unique and dynamic urban tapestry. From the bustling markets of Green Market Square to the trendy cafes of Woodstock, Cape Town pulsates with a creative energy that is both inspiring and contagious. As one of the most popular tourist destinations in Africa, Cape Town boasts a thriving tourism industry, drawing visitors from all corners of the globe. Its natural beauty, from the iconic Table Mountain to the pristine beaches of Camps Bay and Clifton, continues to captivate travelers. The city also offers a wealth of cultural attractions, including museums, art galleries, and historical landmarks. The District 6 Museum, for example, serves as a poignant reminder of the injustices of apartheid and a celebration of the resilience of the human spirit.